Okay guys, we're back again. Today is day 14. Actually, the start of day 14. I've made some adjustments before I put this cage up because some of the plants weren't doing as well in other positions, and so I switched them up. The positions that they're in now are the positions that they will remain in. This will not change. As you can see, the tomato plants are already beginning to hit the top of the cage. Those are, this is what I've been looking for, is this growth. I'm thinking that they were in shock for perhaps a week before they started to really hit their growth. Esco told me that this is the same thing that happens in his system, and I believe that this is probably the same thing that happens with Aero as well. It's probably something that happens around through the entire plant kingdom. But at this point, it looks like the plants are going to make it. All of them are going to make it. Let's start with here. What we've got here is just like a normal red beefsteak tomato, and then these are cucumbers, of course, and then zucchini squash, a Roma tomato here, and this is a cherry tomato here on this end. Over here we have another Roma, and then a pair of big boys. The peppers. The peppers are not doing that well. I don't know why. I mean, if you look at the other videos that I've done, you can tell the difference in the size. But to me, the growth is just not as extreme as the other plants have shown. I don't know if this is particular to the pepper plants alone, or if it's something that I'm doing wrong or what, but I'm going to monitor them because this is something that that I wanted to experiment with, because putting these different plants in here to see, what different plants would allow for better growth and whatnot. And here's the green, the green pepper, the green bell pepper plant. It's obviously larger than what it was when I put in, but then again, it's not giving me the size that I would like to see. This is a straight neck yellow squash right here, of course. Here we are at 55.9 degrees on the cooler. I've got the timer switched down at this point to 45 seconds on and 8 minutes off. So I've hit my 8-minute standard. Today is actually going to be the first day of running it in the sun. It ran all last night at that setting, and obviously the plants are still alive, so the plants got enough water and oxygen. I'm going to be able to see today how it's going to affect them when the sun hits them. But it's made a huge difference in the temperature inside the cooler. The cooler is easily 10 degrees cooler than what it normally would be. From the pump running so much, but and this is actually what I'm looking for, because I was having so many problems with the temperatures inside, and it caused that algae problem. And tomorrow the cooler gets cleaned out, and then a fresh solution gets put in. You can see here that in the corners, it's still kicking a little bit of soil off from the roots of the plants, but if you'll notice, there's no algae formation on this tube at all. The algae has been contained, and it's been this way for the last week. And given the temperatures that I had, there we go. The pump just cut on. Even given the temperatures that I've had, the system has kept the algae out with that treatment that I gave it. If it continues, then I'll release what my treatment was, but until then I'm going to keep it a secret. But this is basically where we're standing at now. Hopefully if this system will continue to work and to thrive, and I'll end up being able to give you guys a video on how to construct one of these things, so that anyone who would be interested can use the same system as well. Let's see. I don't think I've ever shown you there's the timer right here for those that have not seen it. I don't know if you can really see what the settings are at. But here's where we're at. We're beginning day 14. This is Tib. I'll be back next week to show you how the plants are doing. See ya.